Hi there, Toby here, and welcome to my introductory video for the Qigong Foundations program and the Qigong program for coaches, therapists, and trainers. So when we're talking about Qigong, the domain of our life and awareness that we're talking about is energy levels, and specifically our life, our sense of feeling alive and having a vibrant life force within our body. So if, as I'm speaking now, you can just tune into that very basic sense of being alive, that sense of life force within your body, and just noticing how you experience that in this moment. So that right there, as you're experiencing it, whether you're experiencing it as strong and vibrant or a bit weak and tired or somewhere in between, there are many different kind of nuances you might be experiencing. This experience of life force and energy level in the body-mind is the domain of Qigong. I've been practicing Qigong for about 25 years. I came to it in need. I was in my final years of university and I got chronic fatigue. I was doing an art degree. I was specializing in sculpture, so I had quite a lot of heavy lifting to do as well as the intellectual work. So of all the different things I tried at that time to help me through that energy drop, the thing that I found had the most sustainable, long-term, and also in the short term had the quickest effect on my energy levels was Qigong practice. So just 10 to 15 minutes a day. I continued to practice it even after I'd climbed out of my chronic fatigue, just because it continued to value add to my life in the sense of building a healthy sense of energy in my body and helping me to lead a life that was conducive to wellness, to well-being, to feeling good, to engaging fully in my life. So I continue to do it for that reason. It just continues to give value. So with Qigong, Qi means energy, Gong, skill. So Qigong is essentially the skill of working with energy or with your life force. And for millennia, people practicing Qigong have really been asking three questions. So the first question is, how can I get more energy? How can I get more life force? How can I build my life force, my sense of energy more powerfully within my body mind? Second question is, how can I use the energy that I have within my body mind more effectively? So more ergonomically. Not wasting energy, not burning energy unnecessarily. How can I use it more ergonomically, more effectively? So then the third question is, how can I use and experience the Qi or energy within my body-mind in a way that is conducive to long-term, sustainable health of body, mind, and emotion? Right? So how can I experience energy, build a relationship to my life force, my energy, that is conducive to sustainable health within my body, mind, and emotional life. So everything within Qigong is really an attempt to answer on a practical, experiential way those three questions. So in this course, the first weekend is an introduction to Qigong practice and to the principles and the philosophy behind Qigong practices. So what you'll be learning in that first weekend is Qigong exercises based around breathing, based around movement, based around the energy, the directing of energy through the body using the mind and using awareness. So these kind of three domains. A fourth domain, which is related to all of them, is standing practice. We'll also be doing a bit of walking practice too, but standing practice where you're actually just learning to stand in powerful ways that invite a greater flow of energy through your body. So in the first weekend, you're going to get a grounding in these four domains: movement, mobility, breathing, directing energy through the body using the mind, and standing practice. So from this, you're going to get a really comprehensive and complete introduction to Qigong, how you can build more energy in your body mind, how you can use your energy more effectively, and how you can create a relationship to your energy that is conducive to wellness within your body, mind, and emotions. There's going to be a bunch of practices that you can do. All of them can be systematized and concertinaed. So what I mean by systematized and concertinaed is, if you wanted to do a 5-minute practice per day, it would be pretty clear how you could build a practice around 5 minutes, or 10 minutes, 15 minutes, half an hour, 45 minutes, up to 1 hour. So you're going to get a lot of practices, and they're going to be organized in such a way that you could build your own Qigong practice according to your needs, your wants, or what is practical for you. So we're not just looking at, different practices. We're looking at, well, how can I organize them into something sustainable that I can integrate into my life relatively easily in the long term. All right. So that's going to be the first weekend. If you already have a meditation or mindfulness practice, then this is going to be a very interesting and valuable addition to your repertoire. If you have other healing modalities, again, this is going to be a very interesting and valuable addition to your repertoire. So that's the first weekend. Second weekend, what we'll be looking at is, I build it as for coaches, trainers, and therapists. The reason why this is because there's going to be, let's say, depending on which way you divide it up, between 12 and 18 discrete energy awareness practices within this weekend that can all be practiced by themselves, and none of them require any pre-knowledge to do them. So the reason why I'm saying this is useful for coaches, therapists, trainers is because this gives you a series of very practical 12 to 18 exercises that you can very easily introduce to your clients who might be suffering from stress, might be suffering from energy loss, might be wanting to build more energy in a constructive way, or learn how to increase their energy, because they've got some kind of energy problem. So you can introduce any of these exercises as individual practices to them, and it would be easy for them to understand. It would not require them believing in Qigong or any kind of complex philosophy. They're very, very practical. Having said that, if you were just somebody who wanted 12 to 18 individual energy practices that are going to help you to lead your life in a way that's going to be conducive to well-being, that's going to increase your emotional, mental, and physical energy, that is going to help you to de-stress, well, this second weekend is also going to be very practical for that too. Okay, so, but specifically for therapists and coaches to give them a sense of, well, okay, a sense of confidence that you could very easily pass this on to clients in a way that would value add to what you're offering to them in terms of a coaching practice or a therapy practice, and value adding in terms of what they can get out of the session that you're doing with them. All right. So another reason why I'm putting on this course is because if you look at the courses that are out there, it's very, very difficult to find a Qigong course that is simple, easy to apply, non-complex, non-esoteric, easy to understand. So the format of the Qigong Foundations program is really emphasizing simplicity, clarity, ease of application. So I'm kind of trying to demystify this. So one point about the Qigong practice that I really want to emphasize is there's a lot of kind of what you might call free energy available to us that you can just tap in. It's kind of like plugging a plug into a wall socket. You just kind of start to draw upon the electricity. So there's ways of drawing more energy into your body, mind, and heart that are very simple, very easy to understand, very easy to apply if you know what they are. And once you start, it's like it's a no-brainer. Why wasn't I doing this before? But it's very difficult to find a Qigong course that is explaining these practices in simple, non-complex terminology, non-mystical terminology. So this is designed to be a very, very practical, hands-on introduction to Qigong. You're going to come out of it feeling, okay, I know what to do here. I know how I can apply this. I know how I can integrate it into my own daily life, my own practice, and I can pass it on to other people. I can pass it on to my coaching clients. I can pass it on to my class. If I'm a trainer or a teacher, I could pass it on to my kids to help them to de-stress and get more energy. So I could pass it on. So it's a practical introduction to Qigong, gives you confidence to practice and to pass it on. All right. So I hope that's a useful introduction for you. Please do have a read of the course right up below. And thank you for listening, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Take care.